Hey everybody, it's Angel Johnson back with another edition of Angelic Parenting 5 Life Hacks in regards to parenting. And today I'm gonna switch it up again and do a rant. It's in regards to it's I'm gonna call it the new school rant. Um, if you don't know, well, actually, let me back up. Welcome. If you haven't been here before, welcome. Thank you for joining me. Please like, share, comment, and hit that red subscribe button. If you have been here before, welcome back. So, a couple months ago, I posted a old school rant in regards to my daughter's old school. So now I'm gonna post a new school rant in regards to Calvert Elementary School. It's in right outside of Houston, Texas, part of Aldine uh, Independent School District. So here's what happened. As you know from the old school rant, I took her out of her old school, put her in this new school, Calvert Elementary. We met with the principal, Miss LaFleur, and I met with her during my daughter's enrollment, sat with her for, about an hour, um, and asked her, was there anything, is there anything that I need to know? She told me the uniforms, and that was pretty much it. She didn't give me a student or parent handbook, nothing like that. That was on a Wednesday. So over the weekend, I told Miss LaFleur, even though it's Wednesday, my daughter's first day will be Monday, the following Monday. So over that weekend, I did my daughter's hair, got her uniforms, her backpack together, all that good stuff. And I did her hair. If you've watched my daughter's videos, you can go back and see. I did like a bob. Some people call it a stack. I did extension braids, and they were brown at the bottom and pink on the top. So that Monday, she attended her first day of school. I got three phone calls from the school, and they saying her hair is not appropriate. Her hair is colored, and that it was a distraction to other students and all this hogwash. So, I let them know, and I talked to the principal, Miss LaFleur. Hey, I was there Wednesday. I asked you, was there anything I needed to know? You didn't provide me any documentation. You just told me the uniform color. She's there today in uniform. Um, but other than that, you didn't say anything, and I just did her hair, and I'm not finna take it down as soon as I just did it. Um, she had the whole weekend, not just that day we was there that Wednesday, but she had the whole weekend to say, hey, I forgot to give you this, or hey, I neglected to give you the code of conduct or the student handbook or whatever. You know what I mean? You ain't said nothing, and then when I do her hair, now it's a problem. So they basically said that the student code of conduct states that they can't have colored hair. So finally, they provided me a copy of it. I talked to the superintendent. Her name is Miss Wade, and she pretty much said the same thing. Oh, they called themselves compromising with me, saying, "Oh, we're gonna give you 2 weeks to take it out." And I'm like, no. So I read the student handbook. Now, first of all, like I said, if you want to see how her hair looked, you can refer back to her videos. But it was extension braids, okay? I'm telling you, I did not dye my daughter's hair. Anybody who saw her hair would know that her hair was not dyed. The extension hair was pink, and it was braided into her hair. So once they finally gave me the code of conduct, which supposedly states that she was out of dress code or whatever have you, Let me read to you what it says. It's on page 36. This is I come with my receipts when I go on these little school rants. So it's the Aldine ISD Student Parent Handbook, 2016 to 17, all levels, okay? Now, on page 36, the document that they gave me, and they were kind enough to highlight it for me. Folks can't read. It says, hair must be neat, clean, combed, and out of eyes. A hairstyle must not be distracting or interfere with the learning environment. Okay, let me stop there. So it says a hairstyle. It doesn't say a hair color. It says a hairstyle. Now, her hairstyle was a bob. It was braided extension bob. What is so distracting about a bob? Absolutely nothing. It says extreme hairstyles, which include hair that is dyed in unnatural color, will not be permitted. So I'm going to stop there. It says extreme hairstyles. Again, her hairstyle, which is a braided bob, was not, there's nothing extreme about a braided bob. And it says, which include hair that is dyed in a natural color. Her hair wasn't dyed. She's 8. I'm not putting dye in my daughter's hair at 8 years old. The color of the extension hair was an unnatural color, i.e. pink. But her hair was not dyed in unnatural color. So BS. I call BS on that one. Again, I spoke to the superintendent. So they called themselves compromising with me, telling me to I had 2 weeks to take it out. So and I basically said, if I don't, then what? Because at 8 years old, my daughter doesn't control what's going on with her hair. I do her hair. You know what I'm saying? So are you going to punish her for something that her mother did that wouldn't make sense? So the resolution was basically they put her in-class suspension for the length of time greater than the 2 weeks. What I did is I kept it in her braids for a month. She was in-class suspension for a month, which basically, first and foremost, let me say that in this student handbook where it talks about the code of conduct and the dress code and stuff, like, it doesn't say that if these items are not met, then the punishment is in-class suspension. So first of all, who came up with this in-class suspension as a punishment for pink braided hair in the first place? That's hogwash. That's BS. But secondly, it actually worked out in our favor because in-class suspension is basically where she sits in a room with a teacher that's different than her teacher by herself, and she gets to do her work in there with that teacher. And it was a blessing because my daughter didn't really like her class that much. She didn't really like her regular teacher that much. And she prefers one-on-one individual attention. In fact, she thrives on more one-on-one personal attention than in a classroom with 30 other kids or whatever have you. So it was a blessing in disguise. So when the superintendent, Miss Wade, and the principal, LaFleur, said, oh, well, she's going to be in-class suspension, I was like, okay. And I told my daughter, I was like, and she was actually happy about it. And she went there and she came home and she was happy about it. She was enjoying herself. And I just kind of whispered in my daughter's ear, like, don't let them know that you're happy about it, because they think that they're punishing you. And if they see that you're excited about it and happy about it, they're going to take take it away and try and punish you in some other way or whatever. So me and her kind of had that run on joke, like, don't tell the teacher or don't tell anybody that you like in class suspension. My daughter's schools, because she is academically advanced, multiple schools in the past have let me know that she should either be private school or homeschooled, so that she can get more one-on-one attention. She likes to build one-on-one relationships and be able to ask her teacher about themselves and get to know her and get to know them. And she also, in more of an individual setting, she's able to get more work, because with students like her, because, and I can relate because I was that type of student as well. If you're teaching something for an hour and I understand it in the first 10 minutes, then I'm being the class clown for the remaining 50 minutes or whatever of class, because I already got it. And she's a lot like me in that way. And that's why it's better for her to work individually and one-on-one, so you can keep giving her work as she can go at her own pace. So, like I said, it worked out in her favor. It was a blessing. They tried it. But because we moved, she's no longer at that school either. She goes to a new school. And things are working out a lot better. As far as I know, she's very fond of her teacher. She's enjoying herself in class. She's getting enough work and she's getting her academic needs met. So that was a very temporary situation, and a temporary resolution. But yeah, I did keep her hair the same color, because screw y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can read. Her hair was not dyed. Her hairstyle was not nothing extreme. And the fact of the matter is, you didn't provide me that information when I asked. You had, what, 4 or 5 days to give me more information, to give me the student parent handbook, to give me more information about her appearance and all this other kind of stuff. So, they was trying to make it into a dramatic situation, trying to cause drama, and it just didn't work. And my daughter continued with her pink hair. And she was still able to go to recess and eat lunch with all the other kids and stuff. So all the other kids saw her hair at the end of the day. You know what I mean? She wasn't wearing a hat every day. And one last thing I will say that I will point out is, as much as they tried to say pink, like her hair was a distraction and all this other kind of stuff, like, are you going to say that a girl who goes to school with a big pink bow in her hair is a distraction? Like, it wasn't her hair. Her hair wasn't dyed. So just because her braids was pink don't mean it's a distraction. Maybe you should be telling the other kids to pay attention in class and stop worrying about my daughter's hair. Like, how are you going to say, like, her hair is causing a distraction? Like, somebody with pink barrettes, that's not considered a distraction. So it is what it is, and it's over. But I did just want to let y'all know, yet again, stand up for your kids. If you feel like what you're doing is right, there's nothing wrong with her hair. I had my hair actually dyed different colors in high school, and that was way before it was popular. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's gotten popular for Black folks to dye their hair different colors. Now it's cool. When I was doing it in the 90s, like, we didn't do it. Black folks didn't do it, and I was walking around school with blue and purple hair and all that, and I got good grades, so it didn't matter. You know what I mean? Like, that should be the focus, is her academic performance, and stop worrying about her freaking hair. Like, y'all on some silly stuff. So anyway, I just wanted to let y'all know what happened. Again, now she's in another school. We're not having any problems. But I just wanted to, let that situation be resolved and have it die down before posting this and talking about it publicly. But stand up for your kids and do what's right, and make sure you make sure that they have documentation for all the BS that they try and tell you. So anyway, y'all be blessed. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Be blessed.